Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first broadcast, or today's broadcast of Notre Dame basketball. Today the Dons are taking on the Fenwick Friars here in the Don Dome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's broadcast of Notre Dame Dons basketball. As we're here today in the Don Dome as the Dons take on the Fenwick Friars on the first day back from winter break. Big game here tonight as the Fenwick Friars and the Notre Dame Dons, two ranked teams in the Illinois Sun-Times, or the Chicago Sun-Times, my apologies, by Michael O'Brien. That's the rankings we're going off of. Two ranked teams are playing today. Fenwick comes in today ranked 21st in Illinois, and they have their best player, Bryce Hopkins, number 23, a four-star recruit. He's ranked 70th in the country for the class of 21, who's committed to Louisville. He'll be playing today. They're currently ranked 20th, actually, with a record of 12-2. Their two losses come against Bennett and Morton, and their keys of the game is Bryce Hopkins. I mean, this team, the Friars, love to work the ball inside and out with Hopkins. They typically get it in the post, get Hopkins open in the post, and then they try to find Pettigrew or other outside shooters from the range, or they're going to let Hopkins go to work, which is going to be a big challenge here for the Dons. Now, the Dons, the key to the game is obviously stopping Hopkins tonight, making sure that he isn't, punishing them inside, but at the same time locking down the outside perimeter shooters. It's going to be a team effort on defense tonight for them to win the game. Look for a combination of Jason Bergstrom, Louis Lesmond, and Troy D'Amico on Hopkins tonight. One of those three, or even two of them on them at the same time. As the Dons today, they are currently ranked third in the state, according to Michael O'Brien in the Chicago Sun-Times rankings. That's what we're going off today. They have had such a tough schedule, more tough games to come, but they have persevered. They've played the most games out of the top 25 in the rankings. They're currently 15-2. Their two losses coming against number 2 Evanston and number 19 Loyola. That Loyola game very easily could have gone the either way. The Dons could possibly be 17-0 right now, but they are a great team. They're led by Louis Lesmond, Troy D'Amico, Anthony Sales, and a great cast of starters and role players like Jimmy Murphy, Jason Bergstrom, Mac Ross. Their key wins this year have come against number 4 Bogan, number 11 DePaul Prep, number 17 Marion Catholic. And we had mentioned the very tough schedule from before, earlier, and this month alone, the Dons are going to have to take on number 20 Fenwick tonight, along with number 8 Morgan Park Simeon and number 17 Marion Central, who they had beat earlier in the year. The Dons are a great team this year with a tough schedule, and they are proving it. Keys of the game tonight is just to get the boys rolling. This is their first home game in a little bit, and the student section is very rowdy. Today was the first day back to school, and they're ready to watch some great Illinois high school action here. We're going to give you a little break for the prayer and anthem, and then we'll see you at tip-off.
Spirit, amen. Come, Holy Spirit, Spirit of the risen Christ, be with us today and always. Be our light, our our guide, and our comforter. Be our strength, our courage, and our sanctifier. May this new year be a time of deep spiritual growth for us, a time of welcoming your graces and gifts, a time for forgiving freely and unconditionally, a time for growing in virtue and goodness. Come, Holy Spirit, be with us today and always. Amen. Notre Dame, pray for us. And now to sing our national anthem, Jonathan Magboot.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And for tonight's starting lineups, the visitors, the Fenwick Friars. We have number 1, a sophomore, Trey Pettigrew. Number 3, a senior, Sean Walsh. Number 5, a senior, Cal Malkow. Number 10, a sophomore, Max Reese. And number 23, a junior, Bryce Hopkins. Fenwick is coached by Stanton Peck, assisted by Jeremy Ireland. And now for our Notre Dame Dons. We have number 0, a junior, Troy D'Amico. Number 2, a junior, Anthony Sales. Number 4, a senior, Jimmy Murphy. Number 21, a senior, Jason Bergstrom. And number 23, a junior, Louis Lesman. Notre Dame is coached by Kevin Clancy, assisted by Shea Boyle, Todd Collins, Jim Ryan, and Bill Bessenhofer.
And welcome back, everybody, as we're ready for tip-off here as the Dons take on the Fenwick Friars at home. Bryce Hopkins and Troy D'Amico to take the tip. I'm joined here by Danny Berg. How you doing, Danny?
Ooh, I am ready. That's all I got for you.
And so are the bullpen. The bullpen is very excited. Two very good teams play here today.
Lots of energy in that bullpen after a long winter break.
A lot of energy as the Friars are going to win the tip, and they're going to get it down low as they're going to score the first 2 points. Number 10, Reese, shoots it over Anthony Sales for the first 2 points of the game. John's here setting up. Sales. Foul is called here down low on number 3, who is Sean Walsh. Sean Walsh on the foul there. We barely can hear ourselves right now. It's not a packed house, but it's the most full I've ever seen it, Daniel.
Yeah, it's
Great steal and lay-in by Troy D'Amico there.
And that's what's going to get this crowd all fired up tonight, those steals and the plays that you don't expect. That's what's going to get this place so loud tonight.
It's been a little bit since the Dons have played against a big crowd like this, as you know, we've had winter break, so there's a great addition to Bryce Hopkins there, the Louisville commit. Like I was saying before, I mean, the Dons haven't played a lot of home games during the break. They won their Pontiac tournament over winter break, but they've, other than playing a Chicago Bulls prep, they've had some time off here. Sales is going to drive in the lane. He'll dish it out.
And he's got
Bergstrom. We can't see the right corner of the Dons offense right now, but Jason Bergstrom, the first 3 of the game, a big key of the game was getting Bergstrom. Hot. It's a missed shot there by the Friars as Coach Clancy wants the Dons to push the pace. Murphy to Lesman. Lesman is going to give it to D'Amico. He'll have the lane, and he'll be called out of bounds there, an intended pass for Sales. You know, when Jason Bergstrom gets going for these Dons, I mean, it's really hard stopping them. I mean, the 3 big offensive weapons here is Lesman, D'Amico, and Sales, but Bergstrom can be, I mean, arguably up there as well.
Yeah, they're all up there, but like you said, Lesman, D'Amico, and Sales the top 3, but Bergstrom very solid at number 4. Can't go wrong with that.
I mean, Jason Bergstrom's a player that on a lot of teams in the varsity level would be number 1, and that's how deep this team is.
It's amazing that the depth that they've stacked up.
Yeah, and that's why the number 3 ranked team in the state thus far. I mean, we're going off of the Sun Times rankings. So
Yeah, there's all sorts of different rankings out there.
That's what we're trusting here. The Dons are swinging the ball around the court here, trying to find something open.
And
it'll be Lesman with a missed 3. It's 7-5 thus far. Friars lead here, about 3 minutes into the first quarter.
I would expect a lot of 3-point attempts from Lesman today, just like he did against Bulls.
And that's Sales driving to the court like a hot knife through butter. Anthony Sales, 2 points, makes it 7-7. And that last possession with the Friars, that's what we're going to see a lot of. Offense through Bryce Hopkins, and that was a great defensive job by the Dons here as number 3 gets the shot. Sean Walsh makes the 3. Oh, number 3. Who's it? Cal Malkow makes the 3 as Bergstrom answers back with another 3.
And this is the kind of back and forth game we're going to have today.
2 high-powered offense going back and forth thus far. Jason Bergstrom has 6 of the 10 points. The pride of St. Emily.
Get yourselves ready, folks. You're in for a great night.
Number 1 misses it as Jimmy Murphy is gonna try to push the pace, holds it back up. The Sales gives it to Lesman, who's gonna go down the paint, misses the layup. Very fast-paced game thus far. Not a lot of long possessions and moving, a lot of gun and go here from both teams as Hopkins is gonna start from the perimeter. He's gonna try to move inside. Great steal by Jimmy Murphy.
Those are the kind of plays that are gonna be the difference makers tonight.
As it is turned over, timeout call. There's a timeout called by Fenwick. They want to slow down the pace, and thus far the Dons have done a phenomenal job of guarding Bryce Hopkins. We've seen twice already. Hopkins starts from the perimeter. He tries to create offense by driving the lane, but both times he was doubled and it caused a turnover.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to a break here.
Okay.
And we're back here from our small break in the timeout. Both coaches were very emphatic. It seemed like the Dons were talking about defense thus far, as we're not even halfway through the first quarter and already 20 points have been scored in total. We are in store for a very high-scoring game here, but the Dons were talking about what press they want to put in here as Mac Ross is tracked for Jimmy Murphy. That was a great job by Fenwick. They broke down the press by Notre Dame, but Notre Dame wants to push the pace here. As D'Amico has the ball near the key. Sales blocking foul called. Fenwick is very aware of the fact that Jason Bertram had the ball on the perimeter. Two guys collapsed in on him. He's already made 2 points thus far. Gives it to Sales. He drives. Foul called on Fenwick.
Yeah, and this foul could prove costly. Wow.
The ball is inbound here, and another 3 is made. That's Lesman's first 3 of the game, 13-12.
I rest my case.
As number 1, Pettigrew, he's their second scoring option for Fenwick, as once again, number 21, another 3. That was David Geiser.
The threes game has been on point today, and there's been so many of them. We're going to see a lot.
Wow.
And there's another one.
It's a 3 parade. Whatever you can do, I can do better, is what Anthony Sales is saying right now. It's already 16-15. As another 3 will be attempted here. Bertram, great job boxing out. Gets the rebound as the Dons will push the pace. A little hack there on Lesman, not called. D'Amico will fake the 3. He'll try to drive the lane. Hopkins on D'Amico. Lesman at the top of the key will drive. That's a lot of steps.
Ooh. Yeah.
Travel there from Louis Lesman, but Lesman is correct. He was being held very aggressively there, as it caused him to take about 4 steps while he was going into the paint.
Yeah.
No foul called. As Fenwick will inbound. 16-15 Dons. 2 minutes and 50 seconds are left in the first quarter. Extremely high-scoring game thus far.
Woo.
As
This is what the fans like to see.
well, now the pace is slowing down a bit. Both teams are getting into their offenses, and Hopkins will drive the lanes and miss it again. Bryce Hopkins has scored the first 2 points of the game, and now he's been slowed down as Bertram will fake another 3. D'Amico will try as well. Yes, sir! The ball, 3, like you said, Danny, 3's game thus far, as Troy D'Amico will join in the party.
Yeah. Big time is this threes game going to be important.
As there are another 3 by 21 attempted and missed this time. I believe that was Geiser, David Geiser, who made his first attempt. D'Amico behind the back will get to the paint. Out to Sales in the corner. Yes, sir! 22-17.
There they go again.
22-15 is our score, as another 3 was scored there. I believe all 22 points have been accounted for by D'Amico, Sales, Lesman, and Bergstrom, mainly by the 3 ball. And that's the thing about Notre Dame. I mean, they are great attacking the paint. But once they start making those three-pointers, I mean, they are almost impossible to defend. Because now that team has to pay attention to the three-point perimeter. They can easily fake it and they go to the lane.
And look, and 4 of the 5 Dons on the court have established themselves as three-point shooters in this game. That makes it even more difficult to defend.
I mean, when you look at Notre Dame's offense, they have the ability. That's a great move by number 1 Pettigrew to score 22-17. They have the ability to make three-pointers, but they're not necessarily a three-point shooting team. They don't live and die by the 3. They are very versatile. And we're seeing that thus far as D'Amico will try it again, and yes, sir!
And
they just cannot be stopped from the perimeter. 25-17.
And this is where they're living today, is outside the perimeter.
I mean, the Friars keep giving them the perimeter, and they're just going to keep taking it. Pettigrew over to Geiser. Number 4 now has the ball. I forget his name, Ian Pugh. As Pettigrew has the ball again. Another jump shot foul call. Mac Ross was very aggressive on the first jump shot attempt by Pettigrew. It went in. No foul was called there, but on the second one, probably even more aggressive. And now the foul is called. 25-17. 2 coming up here. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Pettigrew makes the first. Andy Sales, quick breather, will check back in as D'Amico will check out. Minute left here in the first. Dons have scored 25 points in the first quarter. That's,
Reminiscent of the Bulls game.
yeah, I mean, almost unprecedented. Oh, wow. How was that? That was not called as Sales had the ball and was kind of taken from under as 11 will try a three. He'll miss it. Ball don't lie. As a foul should have been called in favor of the Dons there, as it wasn't, as Murphy will set the offense up. Mac Murphy, Lynch, Lesman, and Sales on the court right now for the Dons as they'll find a cutting Sales in the paint. No foul called.
Wow.
As the Friars will bring it up again. 30 seconds are left here in the first quarter, 25-18. The Friars can get a three here. They can make a lackluster defensive effort into only a 4-point game as that shot by Pettigrew will miss the rim, but then will go off of Lesman. Pettigrew to inbound the ball here for the Friars. And Hopkins will come in here. You got to watch him on the inbound. A very popular play is that lob right off the inbound. Lesman will face up with him. Hopkins, like we stated before, a Louisville commit. He's a junior. Louisville currently ranked number 13 in the nation in college basketball. And a great season thus far. As the Friars will give it to Hopkins at the top of the key, and he'll go to work on D'Amico. 8 seconds left. 7. He spins to the paint. D'Amico with a great, oh my goodness. Wow.
Wow.
And that's 3 calls in a row, Danny, that I just don't think are correct.
Wow. Unreal right now.
A very offensive-minded game being played thus far as 3 fouls have been, three very questionable fouls had there even been called against or not called for Notre Dame as far as it seemed like from our angle.
Yeah,
D'Amico got all ball there as Hopkins will try for his 3rd or 4th points of the games, and he will miss the first one. This game, as advertised, very high scoring. 2 top-ranked teams in the state going at it. 25-18, Hopkins for the second. Makes it 25-19.
And while we're on the topic of Hopkins, I mean, he missed one of the shots, but he's got to get used to this environment. He's going to be playing this a lot in college.
Yeah, very hostile environment here as Murphy will drive to the hoop. Oh, he had a layup attempt, and he underhanded there as we are going to take a break during intermission.
We'd like to welcome back the class of 2019 tonight. Let's have a nice hand for the Notre Dame cheerleaders. Just a reminder, the Don's store is open tonight from 6 to 8. This Friday, we will have our Athletic Wall of Fame at 5 p.m. Go to the website for details. Sunday, January 19th, we will have our AFC NFC football party starting at 1 p.m. in the cafeteria.
Welcome back, everyone. This may be a familiar voice for some of you, but this is Ryan Nelson. Ryan Nelson with Ryan Dulkin with me here, back in the Don Dome for Notre Dame versus the Fenwick Friars. Notre Dame out to an early 25-19 early on. Notre Dame starting on offense. Sales looks for the 3, but they're going to swing it back around the arc.
And we have freshmen in college, if you did not know.
Sales goes up for the layup, but they're going to call a charge on Sales. The Don crowd looking for a blocking foul at number 10 from Fenwick, Max Reese. They're not going to get it, though. Fenwick ball. Notre Dame has had a hot start to the season, as has the Fenwick Friars. Most of Fenwick's offense is run through number 23, who's not had a hot start to this game. It's Hopkins, who has the ball right now, guarded by D'Amico. Ball being kept outside the inside of the arc by the Friars. A pick set shot from 3 is no good. Rebounded by the Dons. Murphy.
And one thing I think we're going to see a lot of in this game is that three-pointer. The perimeter game is going to be huge in this one.
He has, and there was D'Amico with the perimeter shot. Is no good off the rim. One of the few misses we've seen from Notre Dame so far. They're pushing up the court really quickly right there, but he's going to get thrown out of bounds. Notre Dame ball.
It is hockey season, though.
It's hockey season, but you know what? In this gym right now, you would not think so. This is the most crowded I've seen a Tuesday night game in Notre Dame in the 4 years and now the 5th year that I've been here for a basketball game. Super senior time as D'Amico now has the ball. Guarded by 3 people. He's going to swing it to Sales. Looks for Bergstrom down low. Unable to find him, though. Louis Lesman now. He's going to swing it to Bergstrom in the corner. He's had some success there recently. Louis thinks about the shot, but he's going to keep moving it around the arc here. Notre Dame trying to set up something here on offense. They're kind of slowing down after a really red-hot start in the first quarter. Murphy now trying to split the defenders outside, but he can't. He finds Bergstrom now to get him out of trouble. In the corner now, down low to Lesman. He's going to put it up. No good. Air ball right over the rim. Rebounded by Fenwick. They're going to push it up court really quickly. Number 4 now. He steps out of bounds, though. Ian Pugh unable to control the ball. His foot touched the line. It's going to go back down the other way.
Almost saved that ball. Just barely touched his tip toe on the line, and that's out of bounds.
Good break here for Notre Dame. They're going to try to capitalize here quickly as Murphy slowly brings it across the half-court line. Rainbow pass by the quarterback, Anthony Sales. He's going to throw it to Lesman and the alley-oop. Anthony Sales with the assist. Louis Lesman with the slam. The Notre Dame crowd's back in this game. First points in the second quarter come for the Dons. In the corner now, 3 for Fenwick. Unable to make it off the rim. Rebounded by Sales. He's pushing up quickly. He's going to move in. Kiss the ball, but it's going to be a foul. Unable to put it in for 2, but he's going to go to the line for the chances.
And I was just about to say, Fenwick has done a pretty good job keeping the Dons out of the interior. But after the alley-oop, it didn't really work out.
You know what? Notre Dame has got some big bodies on this team. Troy D'Amico, 6'7", Anthony Sales, 6'2", and Louis Lesman, 6'5". Definitely some big guys out there for Notre Dame as Anthony Sales goes to the line for 2. First shot is no good off the rim in the glass.
The Dons definitely have the height advantage in this one. I mean, the biggest guy that Fenwick has is Hopkins, who's 6'6".
They do have Mike Williams, who's 6'9", but he doesn't play as often as really, honestly, for a guy that big should. But you know what? That guy, Bryce Hopkins, he is definitely a star talent for this Fenwick team. He just has been really cold so far in this game as Sales knocks his second free throw in. Notre Dame crowd greeting this Fenwick Friars team with some chants early on here in this game.
And if Fenwick wants any chance of winning this game, they've got to adjust to the strong Notre Dame defense. They're not letting him get inside at all.
Notre Dame let up a few threes early on in this game, but honestly, in the second quarter, they did a good job of clamping down on that. And it's going to be a blocking foul called on Jason Bergstrom on the play. Shot is not made by Hopkins. He'll head to the line for 2 shots. 28-19, 5 minutes left in the second quarter here. Hopkins, the 6'6", 200-pound junior, class of 2021. Dribbles the ball off the ground, spins it a little bit, puts it up, and it's good off the front of the rim.
I think this is what you really have to do on the Dons defense, is try and draw some fouls and get those free throws.
The Dons defense has done a good job so far this season of really clamping down on some high-powered offenses. they had seen Bogan, they defeated earlier on in the season, as well as an undefeated GBS team until they beat them in the Wheeling Classic. Notre Dame moving the ball pretty good here on offense. Able to swing it to the corner. 3. No good off the rim. Rebounded by Fenwick. They're going to push it up quickly here. Man at the arc is Sean Walsh. He's going to swing it inside, though. Now number 10. He puts it up off the rim. Max Reese unable to knock down the shot. Lesman behind the back crosses it up across half court. To the corner now. Sales driving in the middle. He's going to throw it off to Bergstrom. And a good. But they're going to call a foul charge on Anthony Sales before the shot goes up, so no basket for Notre Dame. Anthony Sales, that's his second charge. Notre Dame crowd thinks it's a questionable call, but it's a call nonetheless. Friars ball.
And again, like you said, that was the second time that happened, and that has not been very good. That's 4 points that the Dons could have used in this tight game. It could have made it 32-21, a double-digit game, but now it's only a 7-digit lead.
And against a team like Fenwick, who is really pushing them for 3A, 3A is a very competitive group right now. Notre Dame sitting near the top of that list right now. Fenwick not too far behind them. This is a big game for Notre Dame. If they're able to pull ahead here, it could be a very dangerous loss for Fenwick and a very big win for Notre Dame.
You're going to need every single point you can get.
Trey Pettigrew here. Moving on, Mac Ross. He's going to put up a shot inside 2 points. No good. Rebounded by Kilfoy. D'Amico pushing it up quickly. Lesman finds Bergstrom. He fumbles the ball, is unable to put up a shot. Kilfoy now in the corner. He thought about a shot too, but he's guarded quickly by Max Reese. D'Amico now around the arc, guarded by Hopkins. Lynch inside, looking for a pass, cannot find one. Bergstrom finds D'Amico. He's gonna put a 3 in the corner, no good off the rim. He's looking for a foul. Hopkins gets the rebound, he's pushing it up. He's gonna move inside. They want a travel call, no travel is gonna be called. Pettigrew with the 3, no good off the rim twice. Rebounded by the Friars though, down low. He's gonna throw it inside to Hopkins. He makes the shot and one, going to the line for a chance for a 3-point play.
A lot of people in the stands were looking at we're looking for a foul there, and they got it.
The 5 out there for Notre Dame: D'Amico, Bergstrom, Lesmond, Lynch, and Ross. Murphy subs in for Bergstrom now as Fenwick also makes a couple changes. The Pettigrew and Hopkins both stay out there though for the Friars as Hopkins dribbles it 5 times, spins it a little bit. Puts it up, no good on the free throw, chance for a 3-point play. Notre Dame still leads by 5 with 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. Down low, pass to Lynch is tipped out of bounds, but off of Fenwick. Referees have a disagreement. The ref down low gives the ball to Notre Dame. The ref at half court gives the ball to Fenwick. They're discussing it over right now. Both teams are pointing in their direction, as they should be at this time.
I mean, I am kind of far away, but I thought that tipped off Fenwick.
They're giving it to Notre Dame. They're giving it to Fenwick off of Notre Dame. That was Frank Lynch down low.
I was wrong.
Unable to corral the pass. 1-on-1. Pettigrew bringing it up across half court. Fenwick trying to look down low, cannot find anyone. They're going to keep it along the arc. Drive in by Pettigrew, trying to find room inside, but Mac Ross is there on defense. Literally a struggle on the floor. Murphy's got the ball. They're going to call jump ball right there on the ground, even though Murphy seemed to have control of the ball. They were fumbling along on the ground. Notre Dame crowd loves this. They're cheering. They're going to give the ball to Fenwick though. Down low, inbound play. Pettigrew to inbound. He's going to find Hopkins with a deep ball. Looks like a quarterback out there with the inbound. He's going to drive in, up, and a couple bounces, no good. He gets his own rebound though, but tipped away by Murphy. Corralled by the Notre Dame point guard, Mac Ross. D'Amico now, driving it down in the corner. 3, is no good off the iron and the backboard, rebounded by the Friars. Hopkins now, guarded by D'Amico. Pettigrew now. Mac Ross continuing to guard him pretty well as he has so far the rest of the first part of this game. And they're going to call a 5-second foul maybe in the paint on the Friars. Maybe a double dribble even. Couldn't really see the call, but nonetheless, it's Notre Dame ball.
And the Dons offense has seemed almost silent in the past couple of minutes. There was that charging call on Sales, and then there was that tipped ball by the Dons that could have gone both ways, and now the Dons are looking for some points to gain back a little bit of momentum.
The team seems to have lost all momentum on the court, but the fans here have definitely not lost any energy as this game continues on. D'Amico, three in the corner, is no good. Lesman tried to go for the dunk on the putback, unable to get the ball though. Hopkins brings it up. He's going to take a three. He's no good, in and out of the rim. Up to Lesman. Lesman's going to push it up the court. He's going to find Murphy at the behind the back pass. D'Amico now down low. He's going to kiss it off the glass and drop it in. Troy D'Amico, 2 points. Put the Dons on the board for the first time in a while. Steal by Murphy, but a foul going to be called on Mac Ross as Trey Pettigrew pushed it through him. Now Fenwick is in the bonus, so they'll shoot 1 and 1.
This has just been a very, very fast game. Not a lot of sitting around. No teams have called any timeouts in this half so far.
Yeah, if not, as Pettigrew knocks down his first. Pettigrew, 6'2", 170-pound guard. He's only a sophomore, so the Friars have him for a few more years as he misses his second. Rebounded by D'Amico down low. Don's going to try to set up something on offense here with 1:25 left to play in the second. D'Amico found down low. He's going to get a foul called. Number 21 of the Friars, David Gieser, will get called for the foul. D'Amico to the line for 2.
We haven't seen a lot of free throws by the Dons so far in this game. That's got to be something that the Dons have really got to do. As a student at Indiana University, IU was actually, I believe, they were one of the top ranked teams in the nation in free throw attempts. So it's a big strategy by them, but I think it should be a big strategy for a lot of teams because free throws are essentially almost three points if you're a good free throw shooter.
D'Amico trying to make it 2 free points. He's only able to make the second one, but he didn't make the first free throw. Put the Dons up by 7 with almost a minute left to play here in this first half. Hopkins driving in. He's going to dish it off down low. It's going to go off of number 12 for Notre Dame. That's Sonny Williams. Fenwick ball down low. Sonny Williams, only a freshman. He's playing some high minutes, though, here as a 5'11 guard from Northside Catholic. Hopkins now. About 7 feet out of the three-point arc. He's going to back up even further. D'Amico going to follow him out there to the corner. Hopkins, he's got a screen. He's going to push in the middle. He's going to go up off the rim, unable to make it down, but a rebound by Fenwick. And a foul called to number 4, Ian Pugh. It's going to go to Notre Dame ball.
At about 48 seconds remaining in this quarter, the Dons just have to make sure that Fenwick can't get any more points. They're more than likely going to try and run down this clock as much as they possibly can and try and get some extra points and a little bit of breathing room in the second half.
Notre Dame's done a good job on defense of keeping the Fenwick Friars offense to a minimum, but offense is kind of stagnated here in this second quarter so far. They're going to try to find some momentum. Lesman with the 3 is good! Fenwick now with 20 seconds to try to make this game not have a 10-point lead going into half for Notre Dame. Hopkins, the man with the ball, guarded by D'Amico. 12 seconds left remaining in the quarter. Hopkins wants an ISO. He's going to get a screen. Nope, not a screen by Reese. There's the screen. He's going to go to the opposite side, though. Hopkins, double team, in the shot. is no good off the rim, rebounded by Friars. But the quarter ends, the Dons up over the Fenwick Friars, 34-24 so far in this game. Second half to come. Ryan, if you had to make one adjustment at halftime, if you're Notre Dame and Fenwick, what do you make?
Well, I think for Notre Dame, I think they've got to try and push further on the inside on offense. They've focused a lot on their perimeter game. They haven't had a lot of free throws. I think what they got to do is try and push in, try and go for those layups, and try and draw some fouls. For Fenwick, I think what they have to do on offense is try and focus a little more on dishing that ball around. They're eventually getting double teamed. And I think what they have to do is try and make it so that they can get the ball around, find an open man, and take that free throw. Take that three-pointer.
We'll be right back here. You know what? We got Matt McMaster here with a quick.
Shout out to the DeTagios family. I just got an email from Mrs. DeTagios, and her three children like a shout out. So shout out to the DeTagios family. We'll be back after this break. Welcome back, everybody. Matt McMaster at the home with Ryan Nelson. He currently attending Syracuse University. How is it back being with your counterpart, Ryan Dalkin?
Honestly, you know what? The chemistry was a little rough in the beginning, but I think we got the groove going.
It's still there. It's still there.
We'll be a year off.
Yeah. This was you and I's job last year.
It was, yes.
I think that was bad English there, but it was our
you
job.
know what? It was English. You know, that's all that matters. They understood what you meant.
Yeah, I hope they do. As Bertram has the ball near the top of the key here. Our vision is slightly impaired here. Sales will get the ball, swings it back over to Bertram. Lesman will try a three from the corner. Yes, sir! 37-24 as the Dons really ended the quarter off very strong. There's a lot of highlight plays were made. And they were up, 10 to end the half. As Hopkins has the ball at the top of the key.
And Notre Dame, they did a good job on offense, really getting the three ball going, and really limiting Fenwick's three ball, because they have a very deadly three-point shooter in Hopkins. He's not going to go in tonight.
Well, you know what? Hopkins loves working from outside to in. He loves setting up at the perimeter, trying to gain access to the paint. Maybe he'll post up in the paint too, try to get Pettigrew and other shooters moving. And the key to stop that is just stopping Hopkins on the perimeter. And that's what they've done all game here. There's a near steal by Jimmy Murphy. Corner three for Fenwick here. Will go off the side as D'Amico will head it off to Sales. Murphy move it over to D'Amico, over to Lesman. He'll try again. Give me another, sir.
This performance by Lesman right here, it reminds me of the Wheeling Hardwood Classic. He was great there. They beat a bunch of great teams there, especially GBS. Shout out John Dales and the Saturdays group chat out there. But you know what? This Notre Dame team, they've beaten some good teams, and Lesman's been a big key piece to most of those wins.
As Louis Lesman here, block foul. Block there. I mean, Louis, when he's hot, he's hot. He just cannot be stopped. And his game has really evolved, throughout the year. And we've seen how early in the year he loved just hitting those threes, and now he's turning those threes into possible points, possible paint points.
Max Reese, try to control the rebound, just knocks out of bounds. That's it. Those are the kind of mistakes that they compound on each other.
Exactly.
And Fenwick's got to be better right now in controlling the ball, especially controlling possession.
When you can't keep giving the ball back to a high-powered offense like Notre Dame, as Hopkins misses another layup. A great help defense there by Jason Bergstrom as the Dons will slow down the pace here. Jimmy Murphy has the ball. They're in no rush. Coach Clancy is telling them to play. Take your time. There's no rush here for Notre Dame. Is up 16. Right, you love to add on to the lead, but now they're kind of playing with the clock a little bit.
Exactly. It's just about controlling the ball as Lesman picks a play.
King me, Ryan. My goodness. As Louis just cannot be stopped tonight. And if you're Fenwick, you cannot keep giving Louis a one-on-one near the perimeter. He's just going to take advantage of that. And like we said, when he gets hot, he gets hot.
And he's just an athletic mismatch against anyone who guards him.
And I don't think Bryce Hopkins is a phenomenal player, but I don't think he has the speed to keep up with Louis, because Louis is not only as tall as Hopkins, right, or anyone on the court, he's faster than anyone on the court. He's a ridiculous, blend of athleticism and height, and he's what you look for in a prospect.
Being a good basketball player is one thing. Being a good athlete is something else, and that's what all these big guys for Notre Dame, they're athletes, but they're also great basketball players.
Bergstrom here switches on to Pettigrew, a great defensive player Bergstrom is. As Bergstrom does a great job, forces Pettigrew to put up a bad shot. Great help defense. That's what, the Notre Dame difference this year in the defense has been, the help defense in the paint. He's worked against Hopkins today. They worked against Euless when they played Marion Central. Their ability to help in the paint and shut off perimeter shooters is why they are the number 3 team in the state right now. As Pettigrew misses the first attempt. Attempts like these and free throws like these, they cannot get away from Fenwick now. These are 3 points that they're going to need to win this game.
I was about to mention something. I'm starting to see a bit of a trend. They're not making their free throws when they really should be. 3 points, like you said. These are points that they need to start crawling back in this game. Now they're only down to a 17-point lead with Notre Dame.
If you're Fenwick right now, the key is you have to make your shots when you get open shots. You can't force up many bad shots, but at the same time, you can't make turnovers, and you have to force turnovers. Fenwick's need possession here as Mac Ross will try 3. I mean, that's what Fenwick needs to do. They need to force bad shots, and they need to get more possessions and able to score to get back into this game. A good foul by Frank Lynch.
Great foul right there. You know, Reese had a great shot, great move to the rim. You know what? There's a thing called smart fouls in basketball.
Yeah.
Frank Lynch just had one right there.
And I assume he recognizes the fact that, like you said before, they're really not making their free throws at a consistent rate thus far. So I think the message, and they missed another one. I mean, I think the message has to be, if they're going to come with the paint, they got to earn their points at the free throw line. They have to earn them at the stripe here. And this is what's killing them thus far. It's their inability to make the 3. As we saw in the beginning of the game, they were able to make the 3. Now they just can't, and they're missing too many free throws.
In this building, you have to take every advantage you can to take some wind out of Notre Dame sails. Because when they get going, they're a runaway train. Not to sound so cliche, but they are a runaway train out there. When they get this building rocking, it's going to stay rocking until someone stops them.
D'Amico able to break the press here as he'll go in for 2, and he'll get fouled. D'Amico has great touch from the free throw line. He has great touch from, I mean, Troy D'Amico is a phenomenal big man, can get to the paint, can shoot the three-pointer, but his mid-range game is something that's not talked enough and it's not valued enough in his game.
And when Sales was out and he took over taking the point guard role,
yeah.
Again, it's going back, he's an athlete.
Exactly.
He can shoot the 3 ball. He's also 6'7". I mean, he can get down low. He can get those grinding points down low, back to the rim. It's really an overall unicorn kind of player to Notre Dame.
He really is. And he was, like you said, he was at the helm when Sales went out. He was about 18 points a game, and it was him and Louis every game they played. I mean, they beat number 2 Bogan.
Yeah.
They weren't, Bogan was going to be number 1 until they beat him. Louis slips there. A great move by Pettigrew. Not taking advantage of. Hopkins will try to get to the paint once again. He'll miss again.
Great defense there by D'Amico.
D'Amico has done a phenomenal job on Hopkins thus far as Sales will cut to the paint and just miss that layup. As Notre Dame, I mean, they're in no desperate need for points like Fenwick is, but the more you can get, the more the merrier. And I mean, at this point, I mean, it's a very simple point. It's a bad turnover by Fenwick. And here we go. We got a 2-on-1 break. As a lob for Sales.
Maybe not as exciting as the Notre Dame crowd wanted, but 2 points is 2 points.
Anthony told me that after his knee injury, he was going to stop dunking. And actually, that was false because I think he dunked the last game against Chicago Bulls Prep.
Yeah.
But that might be some unfortunate news out there for fans because his athlete. I mean, we're talking about athletes. We're not going to take a break here. As
we got the cheerleaders on the court, you know.
Yeah, we can relax. As we were saying, I mean, not only are all of these players for Notre Dame, I mean, from their first guy to the last guy, not only are they phenomenal basketball players, but they're phenomenal athletes as well. I mean, Anthony Sales might be the best example. I mean, he's a two-sport athlete, you know?
It's football and basketball.
Exactly.
You know, if you're not to knock any sports, but when your 2 sports are football and basketball, isn't it the marquee,
exactly.
2 sports?
That's what LeBron did. I'm not comparing Anthony Sales to LeBron, but I mean, when you talk about a lot of phenomenal football players, I mean, football players we see all the time are like, oh, he was a former D1 basketball player. And we see some NBA players who are like, oh, he was a former football player. I mean, that's the mark of a great athlete, your ability to play multiple sports. And I mean, arguably, D'Amico and Lesman, and I mean, almost anybody. Notre Dame is so athletic.
I'm looking Jake DeFranza now. Even if you look at the depth.
Yeah.
One thing that's really impressive about Notre Dame, the depth. Yes, you have your big 3, Lesman, D'Amico, and Sales, the 3 juniors. But you mean Jason Bergstrom, a stalwart on this team for the past 4 seasons. Frank Lynch playing big minutes. Mac Ross playing big minutes. Jake DeFranza had an 18, 12-point game the other night.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a deep team.
And you know what? He earned himself some minutes this game at the end of the second quarter.
Exactly.
Which is great to see. What Clancy's doing with this team. The better you play, you're going to earn some time here. It's Frank Lynch, another guy we're talking about, key player here, is in the post. As Fenwick is moving around, not able to find anything right now. Great defense by the Notre Dame Dons is Mac Ross. Number 10, Reese will give it to Geyser, my bad. As Lesman will get the rebound and Lynch will hold it up, and they're going to take their time.
if you have a 19-point lead, why would you not take your time for Notre Dame? But watch that knee, Anthony.
Yeah. That's after he got up, a deep breath was taken. As
big block
by Lesmond. As Sales has the ball, he'll give it to Ross. Give it to a cutting Lynch, back to Sales, playing the triangle game here. Sets are being called out. Ross will just handle the ball, give it to Sales. Sales over to D'Amico. Lesmond looking for Lynch. Lynch has it. They're just holding the ball, taking their time. 19-point lead. As D'Amico swings it over to Lesmond. It's intercepted by Reese. And he'll be able to break the press. Geyser brings up the ball in the corner. We can't see who has it here. Number 5. There's Pettigrew. Nope. It's a travel. It was, how do you, Pug? Pugh.
Like Justin Pugh, though.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Anytime. Name pronunciations, I got you.
All right, we're going to take a break this time. And we'll be right back. All right, we're back here. Matt Ross brings up the ball for the Dons. Jason Bertram, who checks back into the game, will swing it over to Lesmond. D'Amico in the post there. We haven't seen that. Wow.
D'Amico trying to make something fancy after
Yeah,
that.
well, Pugh wasn't having any of that. As a bit of a Kevin Garnett thing, not letting the guys make the basket after whistle. But we haven't seen that a lot today. As the Dons have been hot from the three-point line, but we haven't seen a lot of them trying to set up D'Amico in the post, but we saw it there, so he'll take it himself. Lesmond.
Deep three.
As Lynch will chase the missed shot there. As Pugh will take it up, misses the mid-range shot. He'll get his own rebound as it was tipped out to him by Lesmond. And will be given. Number 10. Oh, that's a bad layup
miss there. If you're the Friars, you've got to capitalize on those points down low.
Reese has to make that as the Dons are still up 19 here as Frank Lynch will give it to D'Amico. Oh! You can see the visible frustration of Coach Clancy here. Even though his team's up 19, I mean, we've seen too many times thus far a little bit as the Dons are missing some easy shots there. Not a couple of great possessions like we've seen previously, but still up 19.
If there's one word to describe Coach Clancy, it's intense.
Yeah.
He wants his guys to play intense the entire time.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's good for this Notre Dame team because you know what? You can never just relax off them,
exactly.
no matter how big your lead is. The Fenwick Friars have a talent to come back in this game. Yeah. You don't want to let off too early.
A great drive there by D'Amico. Like we were saying before, I mean, this Notre Dame team, as Hopkins will drive and miss again, a great defensive performance thus far by Troy D'Amico on Bryce Hopkins. But like we were saying before, when you think about Notre Dame, you don't necessarily think three-point shooting team. They don't live and die by the three. The three just opens everything up for the Dons. And we just saw there as D'Amico had it on the perimeter and he was able to little eyebrow fake and went right around for the easy two.
It's diversifying your skill set, and that's what Notre Dame has. No, I mentioned D'Amico's three-point shot earlier. Jason Bergstrom, I've seen him play for the past 4 years. Yeah. He's really gotten that three ball to the level where he can shoot it consistently as D'Amico makes a nice play inside.
I mean, we've always seen Jason foul there on Fenwick. D'Amico go to his line, but Jason was always looking for that corner shot. That was his implementation of the offense ever since he was a freshman. Was that corner three or the perimeter three, and we've seen as he's gotten older. I mean, the ability for him to knock that down has become deadly. And the thing is, too, is that now they have the talent where they don't need to necessarily rely on him, but he's such a great. across the perimeter. Take the Franza. Swing it up to Kyle Agnew. They give it to Rouse. Over to Williams, and they're taking their time as Franza will try for a three. Just misses as number 14, Wildermuth, will let the ball run out of bounds as Kyle Kovac will check in for Mac Ross. 58-40 with a minute to go in this game. Great win by the Notre Dame Dons, barring a miracle. So we're going to see one. Fenwick drives the lane here. We might have been able to call a foul there. We'll go out of bounds on Notre Dame. Fenwick will inbound it from their own baseline here.
Got 4.
There's a lane for
All right,
Fenwick.
sorry, my bad. Kowski was pushing buttons. All right, Kyle Agnew going to take it out. Get it out, he's going to pass it. No, he's going to drop the ball, passes it to the Franzen. The Franzen's got a free lane. He's going to pass it back to Agnew. Agnew from way downtown passes it to Colin Kovac. Colin Kovac's going to go into the brick, but he turns the ball over. Number 20, we got just a giant lob to number 23, and then the big boy is going to try get a layup there, number 24, and we get a reach in, I believe.
Nope, shooting foul.
Shooting foul. What does that mean?
He was in the motion of shooting.
All right.
And he got fouled.
Awesome. All right. That makes so much sense.
2 shots here for Fenwick, 58-42. 9 seconds left in the game. Just bad the stats here.
Yeah.
Like we said before, they haven't really been able to make their free throws, and that will continue.
Yes.
58-42.
Peanut Gallery agrees with us.
And the Peanut Gallery is the one that brought it up.
Yeah.
24 will attempt his second free throw, and it will just miss again, and it will be knocked out of bounds by Colin Kovac.
Number 25, Dane Brazil is going to pass it out to a little bit over number 14, Wildermuth. Wildermuth will pass it, and Brazil gets the 3 to end the game. But you know, you win that one, but you end up losing the overall war. Notre Dame Dons win 58-45 over the Fenwick Friars.
Big win.
Very big win.
Another ranked victory for Notre Dame, a very dominant victory. It was by 13, but the score says 13. I think it was a heck of a lot more.
Absolutely. You gotta, even with all these teams, you gotta try to win by big margins, keep the rankings up.
Exactly.
Always. So Matt, what do you think about this game? What do you think?
I think it's a great game.
What do you like about the Dons? What do you think they can do to
great
do better?
Defense. What can they do to get better? You know what? They played a very complete game today.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of hard to pinpoint one thing that they didn't do correctly. I mean, they did so many great things, but I think if you're nitpicking here, when they got towards the end of the game, I think they were a little hectic to throw the ball around. They caused it, a couple unforced turnovers, but I think that's something that's very easily correctable. And I think this team is made to go far, and I think they will. And we thank you for joining us today in this broadcast, and we hope you listen to a couple more of our games coming up.
Just
Steven?
real quick, some State of the Union stuff. On the Notre Dame Twitter.
I'm out.
We have a retweet. Okay, goodbye, McMaster. There is a tweet we tweeted out voting for NBC Chicago to come here this Friday for the St. Viator game. It's a home game, and we would really like to get the publicity to show how great this school is. So if you have not voted for Notre Dame yet, make sure to go check out the Notre Dame Twitter at @MediaCrew_NDCP, I believe, and make sure to cast your vote for the Dons. Anyways, that's it for tonight. Thank you guys for all listening, and go Dons.